Yo, it's Witters back with another one. This one's gonna be quick. It's been a while since I've posted. Not that like any entity has recognized that, but I thought I should say that because you might be able to spot that if you're looking at the dates and stuff. Previously, my upload times are pretty much regular and whatnot. Well, you'll notice that there was like a gap between my previous videos and this one. So the reason being I cracked my phone because I was stressed. I kept biting on. I didn't throw it against the wall in a traditional fashion. That's how people typically break their phones. I was straight up biting on my phone, biting on the screen, biting on the camera, just fucking cracking it with every bite. Not. I don't know, dude. Like not intentionally. I was stressed. And I kind of liken that to how dudes will, or like how people will kind of, I don't know, bite on I don't know, like what's the thing that people bite on? Like they bite on their nails. Yeah, whenever they're stressed or something. It was something like that. And I still kind of have that habit to this day because it's a very stressful time. Just trying to be the man I'm trying to be, to speak broadly, and get all the stuff that I want to get off the ground. Off the ground. Yeah, so cracked my phone, and I was doing that for for a while, like for weeks, if not months, and then I guess just one bite kind of did it. One bite did it. Boom! It released that black ink within the screen, and then from then on, I couldn't scroll on my phone in a consistent manner. And then I kept on biting on it after that, and then it just completely blacked out. So for a while I was without a phone. Um, I was just on Graham's PC. Don't worry, buddy, I wasn't biting on your PC. And yeah, it was kind of refreshing to be without a phone because it just made you realize just how dependent you can be on your gadget. I know it could be a bit scary, especially in this day and age, to like be walking around without you know your cell phone and stuff. Not even in like a very brain rotted way, but in a legitimate fashion. Like it's plenty of people trying to contact you on a daily basis, so it's quite scary to try to navigate life like that. But for me, that wasn't a problem. So I got an old phone here with me. Um, that's cool, I guess. And yeah, I just thought to make this little update to let you know what's been going on. So let me check the battery life because this phone has a battery life problem as well. So um, I don't even feel like going in much detail about what's been going on. Just know that a lot has happened to in this in this past month or so. A lot has happened. I've got a lot of the material that I needed. In fact, pretty much all of it. I'm literally just waiting on one more uh piece before I can start assembly. And I don't know, maybe I should speak on it a little bit. Because you remember the whole mission was the Cape Coastal Reverberator V1? That's still in development. I'm trying to come out with a pedal before that though, because there was a point when my developer was like, okay, this was like in the beginning of the month. There was a point where he reached out to me and he said, okay, um, can we have like a little chat by the end of the month? Just so I can show you everything that I've been doing so far, yada yada yada. And then I was like, okay, cool. I'm all for like you showing me all of the progress that you've been making. On the other hand, though, I was like, a month. You know what I mean? Like a month later, you want us to talk a month later. I understood where that came from. Obviously, I understood it. I just didn't like it. I understood that he's got a full-time job and everything, and this sort of thing isn't easy to put together and whatnot. So I understood it, and I still understand it. I just couldn't um sit on my behind. I guess I came to grips with it. I just can sit on my behind for a month waiting for it to put together a pedal. You know, the whole prospect of me just sitting on my back doing nothing for a whole month, especially in this sort of stage in my life where literally everything is like agitating me in my environment. Yeah, I just couldn't go for it. So I thought to come out with an easier pedal to put together, because reverbs are hard, dude. Like digital pedals are hard. So I'm coming out with an analog pedal. I've got the circuit. It's a fuzz, it's a distortion fuzz hybrid. It's based on the Sudden Model T style sound. So I want to come out with that. I'm waiting for one more piece, like I said, that will go onto the actual enclosures and stuff. So it's a cosmetic piece. So I'm waiting for that. Once it arrives, it'll be arriving like in a few days. Once that arrives, we get to drilling, and then we get to marketing the pedal, which I'm looking forward to because I have so many ideas. So yeah, that's the video. I'm not gonna make it too long. I don't feel like going on and on and on like I usually do. Yeah, that's the update. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one.